Hey everybody, it is Monday. I hope you had a great weekend. Last week, we looked at the parables of Jesus that are found in Matthew chapter 13. So this week, I would like to look at some of the other parables of Jesus, and let's start with one that's found in Luke 12, 13 to 21, which reads, "Someone in the crowd said to Jesus, 'Teacher, tell my brother to divide the inheritance with me.' Jesus replied, 'Man, who appointed me a judge or an arbiter between you?' Then he said this to them, 'Watch out! Be on your guard against all kinds of greed. Life does not consist of an abundance of possessions.' And he told them this parable. The ground of a certain rich man yielded an abundant harvest. He thought to himself, 'What shall I do? I have no place to store my crops.' Then he said, 'This is what I'll do. I'll tear down my barns and build bigger ones, and there I will store my surplus grain. And I'll say to myself, you have plenty of grain laid up for many years. Take life easy, eat, drink, and be merry.' But God said to him, 'You fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you. Then who will get what you have prepared for yourself? This is how it will be with whoever stores up things for themselves, but is not rich towards God." Now, first notice that Jesus didn't get involved in a family dispute over an inheritance, but Jesus did teach a lesson on the dangers of greed. The rich fool in the parable never thought about the fact that someday he would die. Instead, he spent his whole life working towards an earthly reward that he would never receive, one that would never come. He never thought about using his wealth to bless anyone other than himself. He stored up treasure that he never got to spend. That's why God called him a fool. Jesus advises us to be rich towards God. That means seeing ourselves as stewards, caretakers of the blessings that God has given us. How we use the resources that God gives us, well, it says a lot about our priorities and a lot about our hearts. If God has blessed you, how are you managing those blessings? Are you on your guard against the pitfalls of greed? We all want to be rich towards God because God is good all the time.